Well, you don't look too worse for wear. You managed to figure out where those miscreants are hiding? Huh. Well, you just let me know once it's done. I'd like to have those boys out of my hair sooner rather than later. Well, you don't look too worse for wear. Good to know. Then that's where their boss will be. You need to
Wait, West Virginia lumber? That is not right. You misheard them for sure.
And that's of concern. Why, exactly?
Was wandering up that way not too far back. The lumber company? That place was overrun with a bunch of those big green bastards. Mutants. You've seen those Frankensteins. If this gang was able to clean those things out of the mill, Duchess, these guys might be tougher than advertised.
You got any recommendations on how you'd proceed?
Well, I wouldn't go in guns blazing, unless you got some big guns. Could try and luck your way inside, maybe see if they want to talk to you. But there was this family I ran into up that way that I'm sure has had to deal with them already. There was also this, let's say, special scrapper who was making some pretty bold claims about his knowledge of the mill. Wouldn't be a bad idea to check in with either of them. Found him living in the stalls at Tyler County Fairground. Guy kept claiming he knew the best way to run the mutants out of the mill. But listen, I couldn't get him to spill how. Probably have a better chance he'll share what he learned with someone who still has an entire face. You'll find them at Anchor Farm if these thugs haven't already run them off. But if they are still there, well, they probably managed to work something out with them. Hey, it couldn't hurt to find out what it was. Well, that's a good thing, because that's all I've got. If you haven't already explored up that way, the fastest route back would be via Vault 76 and trekking north from there. And take care of yourself, all right? You're doing us a big one here.
Clean up this, fix that. Never seems to end.
Yeah. Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be.
The Blood Eagles are a dangerous offshoot of the Raiders. They don't get along with the Crater Group.
Ever been down south through those barren towns?
Gotta keep your eyes peeled in this weather.
Looking for some shelter from the great outdoors?
Great. Now it's gonna be pouring down rain.
Of course. What do you want to know? We just want to build up this wasteland we call home. Make it a safe place to live and raise a family. Nothing more, nothing less. No grand ambition.
Don't like the fog.
We just
Even
want to
just
live
a mist
peacefully.
makes it harder to see.
He'll deny it, but Page and Foundation is the closest thing to a leader we've got. He's in charge of construction, and we do a lot of that. Plus, he really rallied us on our way down to Appalachia. He gave me a place to call home. I'd follow him anywhere. We have little homesteads here and there, but our biggest settlement is Foundation, southeast of here.
Don't like
That's
the
where we
fog.
set up shop with
Even
the
just
first
a mist
ride in
makes it harder to
Appalachia.
see.
Stop by if you're in the neighborhood. It's a sight to
Those
behold.
Raiders come snooping
A real
around, they're gonna
town,
regret it.
like before the war. All right, shoot. Well, if you want me to.
Fix that. Never seems to end.
No, afraid not. I'm from further north, a place they used to call Pennsylvania. Grew up in a small town where my padre used to mine coal. Came to Appalachia with Page and his group as they moved south to greener pastures. My father was a good man, a working man. Sadly, he's passed on. They say before the war, he fought the power to keep his job and feed his family. Reminds me of some stories I've heard of old Appalachia. I can empathize.
I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work.
The town I grew up in was part of a little group of towns that all banded together after the Great War. That kept everyone safe and protected for most of my life. But we had to make sacrifices. When food got tight,
Hard work making.
we drew lots. I got the short straw. They threw me out on my own. Just when I thought I'd have to turn to raiding, I came across Page's group.
Sending
They were
makes it
heading
good.
south in search of a new life in Appalachia. Sounded good to me. I joined up and have been with them ever since. A new home. Nothing's more satisfying than turning this hellish world of ours into a place worth living in.
Don't like the fog. Even just a mist
Sure thing.
makes it harder to see.
I can tell you what I know. We're at odds with the Raiders. That should be obvious. Who isn't? We work with the Brotherhood of Steel when we have to, but we won't let them dominate us. We get on well enough with the Responders
Now
and
it's
Blue
gonna
Ridge
be
Caravan
pouring down
Company.
rain.
They provide helpful services to us all. I think my views align with what you'd expect. The Raiders are violent psychopaths. Steer clear of them. The Brotherhood of Steel is a pretentious, overbearing organization that wants to control the world. The Blue Ridge
Seems like
Caravan
it's always
Company is
cloudy.
a bit shady, but their business helps everyone in the area. And the Responders should be our closest allies. I don't like that they play the neutral party.
It's just about time to eat.
Now that people have come back
Okay.
to this area,
Ask away
they'll
then.
all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
Safe travels wherever you're headed.
Hey, gotta keep your eyes peeled. I'm like sick of potatoes. I know they're easy to grow, but how about a little variety? Yo, how you doing? Huh. I know a guy who could fix that. I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work.
We got a pioneering spirit pushing us forward now.
up this, fix that. Ah, never seems to end.
Maybe someday we'll get down there and rebuild some of those workers' cities.
It's hard work making a living out here.
This beats the coal fields back home by a mile.
Don't like the fog. Even just a mist makes it harder to see.
Plenty of unclaimed space up the road. Maybe you should give it a visit. West Virginia, no. Don't know anything about them. Now, I'd like you to leave. I'm sure what I know is none of your business. Now, how about you take a hike? Just like everyone else. Except we like our privacy. Trying to let you know you're trespassing. Free to leave whenever you like. Treasure, nothing but trouble. We'd hope to start new lives here. Private ones. So much for that. West Virginia no. I'm sure West Virginia can't take a hint, huh? West Virginia no.
You were asking about that gang? Papa keeps listening to that tape of them. He seems sadder every time he does. Maybe you could take it? It's in the safe, under the stairs.